Happy Monday afternoon. It's been a while since we've had a weekly video, so I thought I would put one together to keep you guys up to date about what we're doing in the classroom. This week's homework looks like normal. I've made a little note down here about the tests that we have upcoming this week. Tomorrow we have a math test over multiplication and division. There wasn't really anything I could send home to study because that's mostly stuff that we've just been working on in class. Wednesday we have a test over chapter 4 in science. I told the kids they could bring home their workbooks today. Whether they did, I don't know. But included in the packet there is also a study guide here. So this has got some information the kids can review to get ready for Wednesday's test. And of course Friday we have math facts and our spelling test. Also included in the packet is our cursive, like always, and the very last page is a permission slip for an in-school field trip that we'll be having on November 22nd. The aquarium is coming to do an outreach activity. We'll be learning about the water cycle, and so that'll be a really fun experience. But that's $3, so I need everybody to fill this out and send in the money for that by November the 18th, so that's a week from Friday. Other than that, this week, like I said, we are working on space. We have our test Wednesday. We'll start a new science chapter 5 on Thursday. We are working on questioning and literacy. We've been working on green questions. Green questions are ones that can be answered directly in the text. So here's some examples of how green questions start: who, what, where, when, how, and we are also working on red questions. Red questions take a little bit more thinking. Sometimes the students would have to infer and use their background knowledge, but here is some information about red questions, and this is something that we are doing in class as a whole group and in reading groups as well. Let's see. We have Mr. Joey coming in to do a lesson on Wednesday at 1:30. We are going to begin a lesson or a unit on using multiplication to find area of a shape. And I think that is all of the interesting stuff. Next week, we have the book fair. It'll be in our library. Family night is Tuesday the 15th. It is from 4:30, I believe, until 7. The kids will be bringing home a book fair flyer. Also, our in-class book orders are due the Tuesday before we leave for Thanksgiving. That date is November 22nd. That is also the day that we will be having our class spelling bee. So all the kids received a study sheet for that on Friday, and if they're interested in participating in the class spelling bee, they can study that sheet to prepare. Other than that, I think that's everything I have. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I am available to respond to messages during my planning time during the day, which is 11 to 11:45. Occasionally during lunch I have some extra time, but very rarely. That's from 12 to 12:25, and then when I do not have recess duty, I can respond to messages at 1 o'clock. Other than that, messages are returned after school, and any that are sent after 5 o'clock will be returned the next day, because I have my daughter starting at 4:30, and any of you that have toddlers, and of course you have had them in the past, you know what it's like. There is no there is no slowing down when you have a little person around. So anyway, other than that, I think that's everything. I hope you have a great week.